Hello everybody, Trano here, and welcome back to the Kings of Battle dev server. And today we're taking a look at the Swedish PBV 501, which is coming in on the light tank lineup between the PVKV2 and the IKV 91. Now, you might notice straight away this is basically a Soviet BMP-1. As I understand it in real life, these were ex-German BMP-1s that were sold to the Swedes, and have subsequently been sold to the Iraqi army and are used by the Ukrainian army in the present day. And this is basically an inferior Soviet BMP-1, however, because as you can see, it's a battle rating 7.0 vehicle. The BMP-1 is a 7.7 vehicle, and that's primarily due to the lack of anti-tank guided missiles. So you've only got the 73mm 2A28 cannon. Now, the cannon isn't bad. You can still fire heat shells with 300mm penetration and HE shells with 11mm penetration. Still got your 7.62mm machine gun. But without those missiles, its offensive capabilities are severely diminished. There aren't really any other differences between this and the BMP-1 other than that, as far as I can tell. You've still got night vision devices for the gunner, tank commander and driver. You've still got your smoke generating system. The armour is the same as the BMP-1, so maxing out at 23mm on the turret and 19mm on the hull, with effective thickness probably topping out at about 50 to 60mm depending on where you're aiming. And of course side armour is even worse than that, and rear armour is not particularly great either. Neither is the roof armour, only 6mm, so very vulnerable to enemy aircraft. It's got the same top speed, 40 miles per hour forwards on 5 gears, 6.9 miles per hour in reverse on 1 gear, 265 horsepower engine, and a crew of 3. The driver and commander seated right next to each other at the front of the tank, so very susceptible to shells, even solid shot shells, while the gunner is sat in the turret. Other than that, it's basically the same as the BMP-1, got the same reload rate, same targeting speed, it's got an auto loader, about 2mm of aluminium internal armour. So yeah, this is basically an inferior BMP-1. It's still a very good vehicle, of course, but without those anti-tank guided missiles, its offensive capabilities are somewhat limited, especially in the higher tiers, which is why it is battle rating 7.0. It's still a very good addition, though, because of course this was used by the Swedish army, and there wasn't any light tanks at rank 4 for Sweden, so having this as a stand-in for a light tank is a very good addition in my opinion. Now, unfortunately, we can't take it for a test drive because I'm not that far down the Swedish tech tree, but I don't think we would particularly learn anything new that we couldn't from just test driving a BMP-1. So anyway, just a quick video for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll join me for the next one. I've been Tyranno, and I'll see you next time.